Exercise 2.4, question number 7, first subdivision. Show that 2 plus I root 3 to the power 10 minus 2 minus I root 3 to the power 10 is purely imaginary. So we have learned in properties when z is equal to minus z conjugate or z conjugate is equal to minus z, then z is purely imaginary. So this is what we have to prove now. For that, let me assume the given question as z. So let z is equal to 2 plus I root 3 to the power 10 minus 2 minus I root 3 to the power 10. Now, in order to check whether it is purely imaginary, I have to find out z conjugate. So z conjugate means for the full right hand side, I have to put the conjugate simple. Now, in order to simplify this, I am using the property. What is the property? z1 minus z2 whole conjugate is equal to z1 conjugate minus z2 conjugate. So this conjugate simple I can split into two portions. 2 plus I root 3 to the power 10 conjugate minus 2 minus I root 3 to the power 10 conjugate. Once we split like this, it is easy for us to take the conjugate. You know conjugate means for imaginary number you have to change the sign. So instead of plus I root 3, I will have minus I root 3. Same manner here, instead of minus I root 3, I will have plus I root 3. Okay. Now from this term, let us take minus sign common. If I take minus sign common, let me write this as first term. 2 plus I root 3 to the power 10. Since I have positive term 2 minus I root 3, I have to write here minus. Then only minus into minus, I will have plus. So here I have to put a minus sign. Then only I should write 2 minus I root 3 to the power 10. Just observe, this is nothing but our z. You can see 2 plus I root 3 to the power 10 minus 2 minus I root 3 to the power 10 is nothing but z. So this I can write it as minus z. Hence, z conjugate is equal to minus z. So we have shown z conjugate is equal to minus z. Means what is the meaning? Then z is purely imaginary. Exercise 2.4, 7th question, second subdivision. Show that 19 minus 7i by 9 plus I to the power 12 plus 20 minus 5i by 7 minus 6i to the power 12 is real. So what we are going to do is, since here two complex numbers are there, first let me simplify the first complex number. So 19 minus 7i by 9 plus I am taking the first bracket. Let me multiply with conjugate. Why? I told you already. Whenever there is a complex number in the denominator, you should multiply with the conjugate of the denominator. So I am multiplying the numerator and denominator with the conjugate. So 9 plus I means 9 minus I. Now let me do the multiplication. 19 9s are 171. 19 into minus I minus 19i. Minus 7i into 9 minus 63i. Minus into minus plus 7i square. Denominator I told you always. Whenever a number is multiplied with its conjugate, what formula will be using? Real number square plus imaginary number square. What is the real number here? 9. What is the imaginary number? The number before I is called imaginary number. Before I any number is there. What is the meaning then? 1. So imaginary number is 1 square. Now let us simplify further. 7i square I can write it as minus 7 because the value of I square is minus 1. Same manner, minus 99 minus 63i when I add, I will have minus 82i. Now 171 minus 7 we will have 164 minus 82i. Same manner, 9 square 81, 1 square 1. So 81 plus 1 you will have 82. Now just observe the numerator. You can take 82 common because both are these numbers are multiples of 82. So if I take 82 common, I have to write 2 minus I. In the denominator already we have an 82. So 82 gets cancelled. So you will have it as 2 minus I. So the simplest form of this number is 2 minus I. Same manner, now let us select the next complex number 20 minus 5y by 7 minus 6i. Since we have a complex number in the denominator, let us multiply the numerator and denominator with the conjugate. What is the conjugate? 7 plus 6i, because I told you for imaginary number we have to change the sign. So we are multiplying the numerator and denominator with 7 plus 6i. Now let us multiply. 27 140, 26 120i, minus 5 into 7 minus 35i, plus into minus minus 6 5s 30, I into I square. Okay. Now let us see the denominator. How to do it? Whenever a number is multiplied with its conjugate, what is the formula we will be using? Real number square plus imaginary number square. Real number 7 whole square 49 plus imaginary number minus 6 whole square, you will have minus 6 into minus 6 plus 36. Now we know the value of I square is minus 1, but already there is a minus sign outside. So minus into minus I can write plus 30. 120 minus 35i is 85i. Okay. So 140 plus 30 I will have 170. 170 plus 85i, 49 plus 36, that is also 85. Now after you write this step, you can see we can take common. So what you will take common? 85 I can take common. We know 85 2s are 170. So if I take 85 common, in the bracket I should write 2 plus I, whole thing divided by 85. So 85 gets cancelled. So the next complex number is 2 plus I. Now let me rewrite the question. Z is equal to, first complex number was what? 2 minus I. They have given in the question power is 12. The next complex number, what did we get? 2 plus I. They have given in the question the power is 12. So this is the given question. Now this question only you have to show it is real. What we have learned in the property, Z is real only when Z is equal to Z conjugate. So what we have to show is that Z conjugate also we get the same answer. If we get for Z conjugate the same answer, then it is understood that Z is real. So Z is equal to 2 minus I to the power 12 plus 2 plus I to the power 12. Now let me find out Z conjugate. For finding conjugate for RHS fully I am putting the conjugate symbol. Now this I should simplify. For simplifying this I am using the property Z1 plus Z2 whole conjugate is equal to Z1 conjugate plus Z2 conjugate. What is the meaning? This full conjugate we can split into two portions. So this I can write it as 2 minus I to the power 12 conjugate plus 2 plus I to the power 12 conjugate. So what is the meaning of conjugate? For imaginary portion we have to change the sign. So instead of minus I have to write plus I. Same manner in this bracket also I have to find out the conjugate. So for plus I have to write minus I. So I have found out the conjugate. Now you closely observe, this is the same thing as our Z. Z conjugate and Z is same, only the order is different. Here you are having 2 plus I to the power 12 as the first term, that is the second term here. 2 minus I to the power 12, which is the second term here, that is the first term here. So I can write the conclusion, Z is equal to Z gate. And what is the property telling us? Whenever Z is equal to Z conjugate, Z is real. So we have proved it.